The novelist Evelyn Waugh comes to mind. That seems like a random answer, but there are so many writers, Doug. I really would have trouble narrowing it down. But I did want to tell you a story about someone who influenced me that I have not shared elsewhere.
Okay.
And that was my late grandfather. His name was Steve Hamas, Hamas, spelled like the terrorist group, unfortunately. He was a world-class boxer. He was a heavyweight champion. He defeated several people who held the title, including Max Schmeling and Max Baer and Tommy Loughran. If you're a boxing fan, you'll know those names. So he's a piece of American history. But it wasn't the boxing that left the impression so much as, again, he was a man who was inspiring to everyone who knew him. We'd say he was cool. Young people followed him everywhere. And he was a devout Catholic. And he went to Mass most days. And this juxtaposition of this man who was a celebrity and a world-class athlete and a leader, having the humility to be found in church all the time, which wasn't something he was public about, made a very deep impression. And I'm sharing that with you because I think very few people know of that connection. Michael Novak did know of that connection. He knew about my grandfather. And once when Michael introduced me in public, he said that I wrote the way my grandfather boxed. And it was the compliment of my life.
Wow. I mean, that's really amazing. Holy Toledo. And that's when boxing was a very serious endeavor. It was serious boxing.
Michael knew about that, by the way,
Yeah.
because we figured it out. And our families, whenever they came over to the United States, came from the same corner of northeastern Slovakia.
Wow. Wow.
So Michael was fascinated by these connections of the dots.